Hey guys, so I'm back for another video. I try to do videos when the subjects are still on my mind. And excuse my background, I am laying down. Like, I'm not one for aesthetics and one to do, the little fancy videos with the ring lights and the nice background. So that's not me. My message is to just tell others what I've experienced and to be a motivation and a help to them. And this topic is about peace. And something that I have learned is do not stay in places just because you're comfortable but not happy. If you're not happy, it's time to move away from that situation. I've had several jobs that were stable, that paid well, but it got to a point where mentally I was not happy with those jobs. I was working hard and being taken advantage of, doing all the work while others do the bare minimum and get praise for it. People, new employees coming in making more money than me while I've been with one of the companies for over 3 years. I've been at jobs where I've been constantly bullied and targeted, and when I brought it up to management, they turned a blind eye. Again, these were stable jobs, good paying jobs, good benefits. But I'm the type of person to where if mentally I'm not happy, especially after I'm voicing my concerns and hoping for a solution and no one helps or no one cares, I'm going to leave and find something else. Even if I don't have anything lined up, I'm going to go because I value my health. I value my happiness. A lot of people stay at jobs because they're codependent on those jobs. They feel they can't do better. They've been at those jobs so long until they're conditioned to abuse. They're conditioned to not getting pay raises or taking on others' work. But I'm here to say that there's always a job available. There's 1,000 jobs available that you can choose from. If one doesn't make you happy, go to the next one. If you have to be a job hopper, so be it. Because if something were to happen to you, even if you were at a job for 10 years, if you were to die or something today, your position will be on Indeed or will be on a job site in literally hours. These jobs do not care about you. Many jobs have their favorites. So in my case, I'm very quiet. I'm very to myself. And I do my work. I'm very serious about my work, but I'm very quiet. And nowadays at jobs, if you're not the social butterfly, kikiing and hee and ha-haing with everybody and trying to fit in with them, then you're not going to get ahead. I literally had a trainer tell me at my previous job, I guess she noticed that I was very I'm not really social. I've always been the type to do my work, but just stay to myself. And she makes a comment and says, well, you're not going to get far if you're not social. And that let me know right away, this company does not care about how good you are at your job. They care about how social you are and how much you mingle with others. So, of course, since I was the quiet one, I became the target, and that's when the bullying started. That's when the harassment started. And then when I reached out to HR, they decided to take the bully side because, of course, the bully has been there for over several years. So they're not going to get rid of the bully. And they didn't get rid of me either. I voluntarily quit because HR wanted me to go back to the same person who was bullying me. And I wasn't going to be a punching bag. That's one thing. I value myself way more than a job. Like, even if it pays well and I don't have anything lined up, my peace comes first. My mental health comes first. I'm just not going to be taken advantage of just for pay and just to pay the bills. There's many things you can do to make money. You can start your own business. There's a lot of delivery services you can do if you have a car. There's a lot of things you can do online, sell items and do this and that. There's many things you can do to make money, but do not stay where people are constantly taking advantage of you, or if you've been out of job for several years and they're not giving you pay raises and you're stuck doing everybody else's job, don't just stay because you know they're not going to fire you. Don't stay for the stability. Leave and find something else, because I'm telling you, the more you stay in these positions where people are taking advantage of you, the more it's going to take a toll on your mental health. So please make sure you're taking care of your mental health, because holding things in and letting people treat you any kind of way is not good for you mentally. It's not good for you health-wise. It's draining, and it will make you sick. Another situation, with the place I'm currently staying at, a very nice apartment. Like, I absolutely love my unit. It's big, it's spacious, but the neighbors around me, the tenants, I guess you would say, they're very energy draining, constantly watching my every move, just trying to make it a not peaceful situation for me. And I will say, I was given the opportunity to renew my lease because, of course, I pay my rent on time. I don't cause any problems, but I am going to move, and I denied that lease renewal because there's no peace at this apartment. Every time I go outside, somebody's watching what I'm doing or just trying to say little things and do little things to get a reaction out of me. And just the overall group of people, they're not people who match with me. I don't fit in with them. So when I leave this apartment to go even like to the park, like, I feel so much lighter, so much better. But it's like as soon as I feel myself driving back to the apartment, that's when I start to feel drained again and unhappy and miserable. And yes, the apartment is affordable. I know I will have stability here, but it's just I can't stay because it's affecting me mentally, and it's only getting worse. So in order for me to get my happiness back, I am going to find somewhere else to stay. And if that apartment doesn't work out, I'm going to find another one. And if that one doesn't work out, I'm going to keep moving until I find the right one, because my mental health comes first. My peace comes first. You have to get comfortable with being uncomfortable. Stop trying to make things work. You have to learn when to let things go, even if they're comfortable, even if you're used to it, even if you're, I guess, used to the routine. If you're not physically happy, it's time to go. If you're not mentally happy, it's time to go. The same with people in your life. If you have family, you have friends, you have relationships where people are constantly disrespecting you, and you're the main one trying to make things work, and they're not putting in any effort, let those people go. If people wanted to treat you right, this goes with anything, with jobs, careers, relationships. People know what they're doing and how they treat you. They know what they're doing. So stop trying to give people chance after chance to make things right. Stop trying to be Mrs. Captain Save the Day or Mr. Captain Save the Day, trying to make things work with people who know how they're treating you. Learn how to leave situations that are not making you happy without explaining yourself. Learn how to just leave at the drop of a hat. Even if you're comfortable, if you're stable, if it's not making you happy mentally and it's draining you and you're stressed, you're anxious, if you have to ask people advice on what to do in a situation to make it better, that should be one clear sign that it's just time to leave the situation. Stop trying to make things work. Learn how to let things go for your inner peace and your inner happiness. But that's the message, you guys. I'm going to come back with more videos, but that was on my mind because I thought to myself, like, should I stay in these predicaments? Like, they're stable and I don't know what to do next if I leave. Take leaps of faith. Take chances. Where you are today, you can be in a completely different situation tomorrow. A completely different situation a month from now, a year from now. But you'll never know if you don't take the chance. Stop staying where you're comfortable and step outside the box. But I'll talk to you guys later.